Hi everyone, it's Shane here from runningonjuice.com, reporting to you from Camp Reboot, which is Joe Cross, of course, from Fat, Sick and Nearly Dead, and it's his first juicing retreat. So this is the eve of the fast, or the cleanse, or the detox, or the reboot as Joe calls it. So tonight we had some orientation. Joe got up and gave some introductory remarks. I have my notes for the week. I have my what's going to house my food for the week, the Juice with Joe beaker, and a bag. What I also have, which is interesting for me to do it this way, is I've just been weighed by a doctor, and I had my blood pressure taken by a doctor. In fact, it was the husband of Dr. Stacey Kennedy, who of course appears as the nutritionist in Fat, Sick and Nearly Dead. So that was quite a nice thrill. Some of the things I learned, Joe's film has now been seen by 8 million plus people around the world, which is staggering. He actually said today that he only ever thought he'd sell his movie in yoga retreats like this one, the Omega Institute. So he's completely humbled by the success of his film. And I think that's what's crucial with Joe, is that he is a very down-to-earth, ordinary guy. I just met him now and we had a bit of a giggle about my parents, did their first juice fast, not after seeing my transformation, but having watched his film back in England. He asked people to stand up who had done juice fasts in the past and how long they went for, and started off at 3 days, to 5 days, to 10 days, which is when I sat down. And staggeringly, there was one lady there who juiced for 87 days. I think she calls herself the juicing pirate. She's dressed as a pirate, so I'm fascinated to speak with her this week. And another gentleman who said that he juiced for 100 days, which is staggering, incredible. There was a lot of, there was a real wow factor when Joe came on the stage. I've been very fortunate to have some correspondence with Joe, and I've met him once before, and Angie's appeared on TV with him, but there was that real wow factor when he came out. And I think talking to some of the participants at the end of the session, they all agreed, what a down-to-earth guy he is. And I asked a few of them why they felt juicing was now more mainstream than ever before. And they felt a lot of it was down to the fact he's humble, he's down to earth. And of course, in Fat, Sick and Nearly Dead, you see his whole transition. For many of us in the juicing community, those of us who are seen as juicing experts, you see the after right away. Whereas with Joe's movie, it was filming his life as he lost weight. Okay, I have a lot of notes and I want to make this very brief. There is a coach here. There's a group of 5 coaches that are going to take different groups. I'm really pleased. There's one coach here who has run lots of marathons whilst juicing, so I'm really hoping I get to go into Abby's group and learn a bit more about nutrition, juicing, particularly when it comes to exercise. I think what was humbling for me a little bit tonight was having a few people coming up to myself and recognizing me from the video, and it's one of those things where I really want to share with you, and Angie really wants to share with you the benefits of juicing. I have to pinch myself a little bit. I'm actually, believe it or not, quite shy, but still it was great to meet people who I've conversed with through email, who get our email newsletters, and I'm really looking forward to spending 6 days with them at Camp Reboot. The facility itself, I'll be honest with you, is a little different for me. It's very much a yoga retreat. We were offered the services of a shamanic counselor. That's not anything I've ever been involved with, and it's a little bit, I'm like a fish out of water. But the one thing juicing has taught me is to be a bit more open-minded about these things. So I will be. I'm going to run tomorrow morning. There's a lake here. I'm going to go out and do a 5-mile run. I'm training for my half marathon in Stockholm. And, I might give yoga a try the next day. Who knows, I might even start meditating. Anyway, that's enough from me. This is the eve of the 5-day reboot here with Joe Cross at Camp Reboot. I will try again tomorrow and get you another update of what I've learned on the first day.